A wise man once said, "A man with a dream needs a woman with a vision. Her perspective, faith, and support will change his reality. If she doesn't challenge you, then she's not good for you." Men who want to stay ordinary will tell you not to have any expectations of them. Men who want to be great will expect you to push them, pray with them, and invest in them. Well, folks, do you agree with this notion? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comment section below. In today's video, we bring to life the notion, was there any love beyond politics, as we take a look at the women Morgan Tsvangirai has dated. So buckle up and be sure to watch this video to the end. On that note, hello and welcome to Hot263. Susan Tsvangirai. Susan was once a prominent figure in Zimbabwean politics, a notable member of the opposition MDCT political party. Above all, Susan was the first wife to Morgan Tsvangirai. Morgan and Susan met way back in 1976 at the Trojan nickel mine in Pindura, Rhodesia, where Morgan worked as a foreman. That position in those days was highly reputable. I think some of you might know System Tajida's song Vaforoman, in which he expressed how the foreman was a position of great significance. Well, moving on, Susan had visited her uncle when they met. Morgan reportedly told a friend at that time, and I quote, "That is the girl I'm going to marry." They married 2 years after, in 1978, and the couple was blessed with 6 children during their marriage, which lasted 31 years. Susan unfortunately lost her life in a car accident on the Harare to Masvingo Road in March 2009. Her husband Morgan, who had been Prime Minister for less than a month at that time, was injured in a crash, and the couple's journey to their Buhera homestead, where they were going to stay for the night as they had to attend a Movement for Democratic Change party meeting at the Murambinda Business Center the next day, came to a horrific and devastating end. Lokadia Karimatsenga. In 2011, the late Tsvangirai paid lobola for Lokadia Karimatsenga temple. The traditional marriage ceremony was witnessed by over 200 people at the Tembo family home in Bank, about 20 kilometers northwest of Harare. Tsvangirai paid a whopping $36,000 for his new wife, who already had a 16-year-old child from her previous marriage, proving that when you really love someone, you would do whatever it takes to show how much you really appreciate them, whilst paying no attention to societal discrimination and people's negative opinions. Tsvangirai's children, Wimbai and Edwin, from his previous marriage, were in support of their father's second marriage. Edwin was part of Tsvangirai's delegation to the Tembo homestead. Now, here's where it gets somewhat interesting. Morgan announced a divorce with Lokadia 12 days after paying lobola, citing a greater and thicker plot by state agents and the media. As he said, "I was well-meaning and had good intentions to rebuild my family and start a new lease of life following the tragic passing of my first wife. But since the day I remarried, everything has been played in the press and I've become an innocent bystander. I've become a spectator and things are happening too fast on camera and without my knowledge. This has led me to conclude that there's a greater and thicker plot around this issue, which has undermined my confidence in this relationship." Tsvangirai went on to add that the woman had claimed to be pregnant, leading to their marriage. Apostle Lokadia is now leading Nation of Glory Ministries in South Africa. Arikana Chihombori. Chihombori is a medical doctor and activist. She's a very inspirational woman. You know, like the elegant ladies Neo, an American R&B singer, once referred to as Miss Independent. Arikana is also a public speaker, educator, diplomat, founder of medical clinics, and an entrepreneur. She moved to the US after living many years in Zimbabwe. She's the CEO and founder of Bell Family Medical Centers in the US. I think by now I've managed to fully paint a picture of how successful she is. Tsvangirai was linked to the US Best Doctor after they were seen together at Jacob Zuma's presidential inauguration. It is alleged that Arikana revealed that Tsvangirai had been dating her during the time he was married to Susan. Well, I think the appropriate term would be an affair, and I for one don't think this lady would stoop so low. Well, who knows? People are full of surprises. There is no telling to what we can or cannot do. Nosibo Regina Shilubane. Regina's romance with the former MDC leader came to light in September 2012 when pictures of the two showing Morgan holding her tightly while on a love cruise in Singapore were made public. Less than 48 hours before Tsvangirai's wedding to Macheka, Nosibo emerged in court claiming that she was engaged to Tsvangirai. She had been introduced to him by her church pastor at a hotel in South Africa in September 2009. The mother of two said Tsvangirai had taken her on a holiday to Singapore, the Seychelles and Botswana, and that they were still engaged to be married. Regina revealed how her pastor, Lazarus Muriri Tirwa of Gospel Assembly Church, played matchmaker on September 5, 2009, as he told her that there was a friend of his who wanted to meet her. She went on to express that she only got to know that it was Tsvangirai when she went to his hotel room in Palazzo Hotel in Four Ways at the Monte Casino Mall. Elizabeth Tsvangirai. Elizabeth got married to Morgan in September 2012. It is also during this time that Lokadia Karimatsenga approached the court and contested Tsvangirai's marriage to Elizabeth. This in turn caused the cancellation of their marriage license less than 24 hours before their wedding, resulting in a legal battle between Karimatsenga and the Tsvangirais. Harare Provincial Magistrate Munamato Matevedzi on August 27, 2012 issued a marriage license to Tsvangirai and Macheka. However, the same magistrate revoked that license after Lokadia convinced him that she was already customarily married to Tsvangirai. Lokadia then went on to claim $15,000 for maintenance. Eventually, Elizabeth and Morgan won the case and got married. In November 2013, Elizabeth and Tsvangirai were reported to have separated after alleged religious differences. It was reported that Macheka left their matrimonial home in Highlands and went on to stay alone in Borodale. Well folks, we've come to the end of yet another exciting video. Remember to watch our previous videos as well as to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. Be sure to leave a comment, a big thumbs up, and to share this video with your friends and loved ones. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be phenomenal my friends.